If you want it, you can get it without nobody saying nothing. If you want it, you can get it without nobody saying a thing. No longer depending on an outside source. For this is what it really is meant to do, is just to create the environment. The meeting is between you and somebody else, not me and you. So if you want it and you came to get it, then you don't need me. You can make up your own music. You can hear your own music. You can vibrate to your own jam in your own head. That's just what I came up with. I don't know the DJ, but I can hear the words from my heart. All I want. Simple declaration. All I want is to heal. No matter where you at today, this morning in your trunk, all I want. Go on and get it. You don't need nobody. All I want. Make that declaration is to heal. Put it out there. Yes, sir. Put it out there. Come on in the building. Yes, sir. It's to heal. Yeah. All I want. All I want. We can go and stop right there. For those of you guys that came and got it, you got it. Appreciate you. Deuce. You see? But for those that need more understanding of how we can heal ourselves, welcome to the HerbMan Show. I am your neighborhood holistic practitioner. I'm your homie HerbMan. Please go tell somebody that your homie HerbMan is on. All right? And we're coming live from South Africa, live on YouTube, live on TikTok. Please go get somewhere, get situated, and turn us up. We're teaching people how to heal themselves, but you cannot heal yourself if you do not know thyself. So we teach you here about your human frame and your human design so that you can be well on your way to the happiness and the wholeness and the wellness that you deserve. And you don't have to pay for anything that you hear today. All you simply got to do is pay attention. And how we do that on the HerbMan Show is by double tapping that screen and getting us up to 100,000 likes during the live broadcast, you guys. All right, I'm going to work for my food. You work for your food. Let's interact together. Let's eat together. Let's sup together. But most importantly, let's heal together, okay? That's what we want to do. So now this big talk about healing, e-healing is what I call it. But we're going to say emotional healing for you guys today that are not accustomed to e-healing. Then we'll call it emotional healing. Okay, we'll call this thing emotional healing, all right? And so you have to know that you can obtain emotional healing. But you got to also understand that most of the time, this emotional healing happens without therapy. And the question is, what actually can heal emotions? And why are emotions so important to my health? Because your emotions are the very essence of who you are. And the thing that actually heals emotion, unfortunately, you guys, it happens most time by accident. And we're going to be clarifying today. We're going to be dignifying today. And this ain't going to be no attack on therapy. Okay, so you guys got to go get some. But we're just trying to explain to you guys why healing most often happens outside of those particular things. And how to understand that process so that you can make it intentional for yourself as well as safe. And that's a lot of healing. Remember, you got to have the emotional and the physical together. That's what we talked about yesterday, right? That emotional and that physical, they ain't got to be together, but you need them to be together, right? So that's holistic healing in a nutshell. It's the emotional and the physical, the spiritual, the mental, et cetera, et cetera. You see? So we understand that those things create the environment. So that's what I just had up here, right? So we know we got the earth, you got the air, water, and the fire. These four things all representing something. The earth represents the physical or the body. The air represents the spiritual. Some people have this different. This is the way I understand it. That represents the spirit. Water is the emotions or the emotional. Represent the emotions. Fire is the mental, representing the mind. Okay? And the biggest thing that we learned in class yesterday, very easy, very quickly, is that these three create the environment. And since most of us are born from water, and since most of us have mostly water in the body, and since most of your brain is water, you tend to like to go with the flow of water. And so where your emotions go in this particular experience can damage the body. It has influence on the body. Because this thing is the very understanding of the environment. Remember, when you was in your mama's womb, you was in an environment of water, an environment of emotions, right? And so therefore, when you come out into the air, you're still having to understand. When you think about air and water, if you look at it, both of those suits look the same. If I wanted to go deep dive in that suit, it'll look just like a space suit in the sky. Because air and water must be, I ain't even gonna go there, okay? So, but I just want you guys to keep tapping, and I'm gonna keep talking to you, okay? Because I want first to get the weight off of us. If you've healed emotionally without therapy, or if you felt better without the processing, or if you experienced relief without understanding why. I want you to know that you didn't do nothing wrong. I want you to know that you didn't pass up on nothing. I want you to know that you didn't suppress your healing. You simply heal the way a human body actually heals. And today, I just want to spend a little bit of your time on this Sunday morning explaining why emotional healing often happens without therapy. And I want us to understand, what does that tell us in our human biology, our human frame, our human design. Okay? If you guys got questions, put me in the chat. If you want to come up on the chat, put me in. Somebody will bring you up. The moderator will bring you up. Okay? But understand that these things are the environment for this body. And so how your spirit go, your emotions and your mind go, will create the environment for this body to live in or die in. And that is the 4 elements of life, but 3 are pertaining to the environment. How you responding to the environment, all this types of stuff. But I want to get something clear. Your emotion, you see, is different. The fire is the mind and the water is the emotions, because emotions are not thoughts. The biggest misconception, the biggest misunderstanding in healing is about emotional healing. And that thing about emotional healing is this: people try to treat your emotions like they're ideas, but they're not. Emotions are literally physiological events. They involve the body in every way. They involve your breathing, your muscle tone. Emotions involve your hormones. Your nervous system is involved there. Your immune system, the water movement in the body is all pushed behind your emotions. Your emotions are not thoughts. And you got to understand that emotions don't need to be understood to have an effect on you. Okay? Emotions don't need to be understood to move and have an effect on you. But what they do need is the right conditions. And with the owner's manual, we're trying to teach you about your human frame and human design. So you hear me referencing the owner's manual, that's what we're talking about. Okay? But what therapy is designed to do, and I believe where it may stall out, is that, a lot of times therapy is designed to bring awareness. It is designed to create insights. Most times therapy is designed to give language or context to something. Most of the time, therapy is designed to provide relational safety to the individual. And you can't underestimate none of that. All of that is value. But therapy often stalls out sometimes when you're trying to give me therapy while I'm still overstimulated, while I'm too activated. And you don't handle that activation. Sometimes therapy will stall if the sessions that we're in stay too cognitive and not get into my emotions. Therapy can stall sometimes when emotion is discussed, but is never discharged. You let me talk about it, but you don't allow me to This is what I've been trying to teach you guys about the owner's manual. This is the ultimate release. You're putting too much in. Let us teach you how to get some of this stuff out. That's what we're trying to do. detox specialist. But that don't mean just trying to make you go run to the bathroom. But we're trying to get you to cry it out, laugh it out, dance it out. Therapy can stall out sometimes. When healing is attempted and you haven't calmed me down. And insight without regulation never will complete the mission. And I'm here to tell you that your emotions, they don't just want to be expressed. They need to be completed. Let me say that one more time. I know I got a few people in the back room. I'm going to scream this as loud as I can. I want you guys to feel this. We're not just trying to get you to express your emotions. We need for you to release it, discharge it. That's the completion of it. The completion of it is to feel it and then let it go. And we're storing. See, we're storing. And so that has a lot to do, to be honest with you, a lot to do with why emotional healing happens elsewhere. Okay? You can start getting emotional relief from other things, which is why we're trying to promote to you guys this nature-based intervention. Okay? Because people actually get emotional relief outside of the therapist's office more often. By what? Walking in nature. By crying alone. By laughing deeply. Singing. Dancing. Sometimes they can get emotional relief by holding a child. By being held. By sitting in silence, people can get this relief. By sleeping better, people can get a relief. If they feel safe around others, you can get a relief. If they change their environments, they get an emotional relief. If they just slow down a little bit, they'll start getting a little bit emotional relief. All of this is happening outside of the therapy. And none of these things that I just mentioned to you, none of them mention any kind of explanation. They don't need no explanation for those things. They don't need no narrative. You see? They don't need no interpretation. You don't need no analysis to do nature-based interventions, to do the owner's manual. But what they will do, and what this will do, is change the body state first. Because that's the real mechanism of emotional healing. Emotional healing happens when 3 conditions are met. Somebody put 3 in the chat. You guys keep tapping, I'm going to keep talking. You guys keep tapping, I'm going to keep talking. Come on with it. Happy Sunday morning. Thank you for all 100 plus people on the live today, man. We appreciate you. You guys keep tapping that screen. Let's get us up to 100,000 likes. Please go tell somebody that they're listening and they've tuned in to the right place. The real mechanisms of emotional healing. It requires 3 conditions. Let's talk about the first condition. And this don't mean it's the most important and this, that, and the third, but just these 3 conditions, okay, has to be met. Right? So the first one we already know is the nervous system. You can't heal your emotions or anything in your body if you're too overly stimulated. I'm going to keep on telling y'all that, right? So you got to watch out how church is doing you today. And you ask yourself, are they doing more worshiping? Or are they doing more praise and dancing? Both are fine, but what are you looking for? If you're looking for healing, you need to be, and you want to slow your breath, and you want to soften them shoulders and the muscles. And when the vigilance drops, The nervous system is ready. Number 2 is the emotional side. You have to allow your emotions to be able to move. Remember back in church when mama used to Holy Ghost dance and all that? So if you start teaching and talking so much, and if you start dancing so much, then you don't get see, because you trying to come in there to meet the pastor. The pastor is just the preparer of the place for you to meet somebody else. Don't come in there trying to meet me. You supposed to come in here trying to get your healing. And I'm not the one going to give it to you. It's inside of you. And you're going to be moved. You got to be moved. I need for you to move again. And if you move again with these herbs, with these foods, with these nature-based interventions of the sunlight and the dance and laughing, I guarantee you the environment is going to change your situation. And so when emotions are allowed to move, when you're allowed to cry and sigh and shake, release and hum and moan, and then don't look at moaning as over-sexualized. You're just looking at moaning as a release. When emotions is allowed to move, you can heal. You can heal. Thirdly, the third condition is that the body, as I keep telling y'all, it must feel safe to move and when it moves. It can't be no pressure. It can't be no feeling. It can't be no performance. See, that's the one that gets you right there. It can't be no urgency. Let me say this one more time. Yes, sir. Because that's the thing with meditation that you're messing up on. That's the thing with the sound bowl healing that we're messing up on. That's the thing with the Reiki healing. That's the thing that we're messing up on with church. That's the thing that we're messing up on is because you can't have no pressure. You can't come in here trying to fix nothing. There can be no fixing. There can be no performance. You can't have no sense of urgency. Why? Because they simply keep you overstimulated. So one has to be allowed, and the other, you have to feel safe. Okay? To just be. You have to feel safe to just be. That's what this is. No pressure, no fixing, no performance, no urgency. Is I have to have a little time away from the husband responsibilities, and I have to have a little time away from the wife responsibilities, and I have to have a little time away from the parental responsibilities, and I have to have a little time away from the economical responsibilities. I have to have a little time to myself in order to really truly heal. See, you trying to heal and stay in line. You're trying to heal while you're walking. You're trying to heal while you're working. Sorry. When these conditions are present, when you have no pressure, when you can just be, emotional healing completes naturally. No explanation required. And a lot of people talk themselves out of their healing because you can talk too soon and your emotional healing will be still incomplete. You say, well, damn, why is that? Because talking You got to think about what you're saying. Stimulation. Talking pulls attention inward. It literally reintroduces the body to the body stimulation. Talking can override your bodily signals. So when you're your body trying to do something, you can talk it out of it. Literally. Yes, we're going to teach you something today. You guys keep tapping. I'm going to keep talking. Talking can interrupt your discharge. You can literally interrupt your own release by opening your mouth. And I'm not saying to you that talking is a bad thing. I'm just trying to get you to understand that timing matters when you're trying to heal. And you have to allow the emotion to be moved before you can judge it or label it or name it something. Otherwise, if you name it first, you suppress it. And it just circles or cycles. And it never completes out. But I want you to know that your body knows how to release emotion. It knows how to complete emotion. Your body knows how to finish emotion. If you just look at animals, somebody said your body knows. Put it in the chat. The body knows. Put it in the chat. The body knows. The body knows. Yes, thank you. The body knows. If you just watch animals will tremble after danger. You'll see your dog shake the stress out. Some of these animals can get hyped and then they can come to calm very quickly. And dogs ain't talking to you to explain to you what happened. Animals are not explaining to you what happened. They let the body complete the expression. And believe it or not, humans were designed to do the same thing. But we were programmed and taught to suppress. Programmed and taught to stay composed at moments and stay articulate. Taught to stay productive. And we were taught to stay in control. But what happens is you freeze your emotional cycles. Somebody put freeze in the chat. You freeze your emotional cycles. How many of us feel frozen? When you feel like your emotional cycles are not complete. That what mama did to you, what daddy did to you, what aunt did to you, what cousin did to you, what spouse did to you, what boyfriend did to you, what kids did to you, what the job did to you, what black folk did to you, what white folk did to you. How many of you feel like you haven't completed it? It's still bottled up in you. It's still frozen in you. Put ones in the chat if you're still frozen. That daddy left. Are you still frozen? Is it still frozen? Of the miscarriages, are they still frozen? Of the divorces, are they still frozen? Do you know what it feels like to have that frozen and suppressed in you? And to not know that it'll have an effect on your body and is having an influence and effect on your body as we speak. It's why you eat. It's why you smoke. It's why you drink. It's why you doing what you're doing nasty behind closed doors. It's why you do what you do to yourself in the dark behind closed doors. It is why you self-harm. It is why you acting this crazy. It is why you all out of your mind. It is why we all crazy, because we are frozen in time. Our emotions, they feel like anxiety, which is the number one issue since COVID-19 in my book. When frozen emotions, it feels like depression. How many of us got that? It feels like numbness. I just can't feel for nothing no more. It feels like irritability. I'm always mad, angry. It feels like fatigue. I'm always tired. It feels like tension. But healing is the completion. Healing is completion, not understanding. Healing is completion. And I want you guys to learn how to get your emotions to move without therapy. Can't you see I'm trying to teach you how to heal yourself? I've been on this forever. We need folk to teach folk how to heal themselves, because I can't heal you. Your body heals you. You are your own healer. And this has to be a part of the journey. Y'all don't want to do this. Oh, you just want to buy the herbs. Well, if you got high blood pressure, go to my website, type in Vitality, Vitality. Get you some. If you got high blood sugar, go to my website, type in sugar, Sugar. Get you some. If you're looking for the best detox on the planet, go to my website, type in detox, and get you some. But if you're looking for the real thing, then it's in you. It ain't in what I got. Huh? Your medicine is more potent than what I got on the shelf. But you need to learn how to tap into it. Let's do something simple together. Very simple together. We don't need no story, no analysis, just physiology. Drop them jaws. Just open your teeth, not your lips. Open your teeth. Drop your shoulders. If your tongue is at the roof of your mouth and you realize that, let it down. Take a slow breath in, and we're going to hum when we exhale. Now, I don't care what you finna drink and what you finna smoke. That did something to you. Now, if you start to really let go and start to sigh with it, start to yawn. Listen to me, you guys. If you really start to think and have gratitude that you can cry sometimes, because nature, God, or whoever has been so good. If you can really feel warmth in your chest from your own vibrations, no performance. If you can feel the release of the heaviness in the body. Don't try to force it. Don't try to chase nothing. Just allow yourself to take this minute, this moment. I don't care what the boss say, I'm going to take this moment. I don't care what the spouse say, I'm going to take this moment. I don't care what the children need, I'm going to take this moment. I don't care what I just need to take a moment to let go of something to do. You don't need to exercise to be better and feel better. You don't need to meditate to feel better and do better. You don't need all this stuff, man. Out of your ignorance, you're creating industry until you start to wake up and realize that you needed nothing external. And if anything you needed external, it's the environment in which you came into it. That's all you need is air, water, earth, and the sun. And you'll see that little movement that would happen, however small that may have been. That's emotional healing beginning. People come on my show and be like, damn, he crying, he this and that and the third. I know you ain't never seen it before. But that's why I can do what I can do. And that's why I'm teaching this from an openness. How many men you seen cry? I can't really, you can never tell me that I can really get into this thing and not feel something. I be watching singles all the time. I watch preachers. I can't see how you can claim to be in the bosom and still keep your composure. Man, let me. I don't see how you can think that you're going to finish your sentence, that you're going to finish your message messing around with a power like God. I don't see how you can maintain your composure. The spirit is too overwhelming to finish that song in God, in the spirit. You can finish it in your mind, in your head. But if you in the spirit, you won't finish it. If you in the spirit, you can't finish the message, Pastor. You have to let spirit. Remember that we are not trying to do enticing words. I'm not trying to get you with my brilliance, but with the demonstration of the spirit's power. I have to set room for the spirit. But I got to be moved. I got to show something. And that's why this thing feels so sudden to most of us. People say, I just feel lifted. People can say something shifted in me. Some people say, I don't know why, but I do feel lighter. I do feel better, because most times it's a sudden thing. But you got to understand that healing don't start when you're doing this. Healing been started. You've been listening. You've been trying to figure it out. Healing is completion. You're going to figure it out. You guys keep tapping. I'll keep talking. Keep tapping. I'll keep talking, you guys. Healing is completion. And when your body been holding these emotions like most of us, it's just waiting for safety. And when safety arrives, emotion can finish its cycle. No ceremony needed for this. No rituals needed for this. Are you understanding? Stop trying and just be. What you're looking for is you. Stop trying. Just be. I'm trying, HerbMan. Just be. Stop trying. And just be. And feel free for a second to not try to do nothing, baby. Don't try to heal yourself. Don't try to hurt yourself. Just don't do nothing for a little minute. And the body will. Are you understanding what I'm saying? I know it. YouTube and TikTok, you got to sell something on them motherfucker, boy. Hey, man, all I can give y'all is myself. All I can sell you is myself. That's it. I'm the best product I got. So ain't no need me sitting up here lying about nothing else. And you'll understand that therapy works better when you can prioritize people's nervous system, when you can make them feel safe, when you can slow the body down, when you can allow the silence, allow for the expression, allow for the completion, when you can welcome sensation, when you ain't trying to rush insight and trying to figure out everything, things can happen for you. But oftentimes, the reason why it fails is because they don't do none of that. They're too microscopic. They overly focus on the narrative. You keeping my body stimulated with all these questions, with all this drum beating and hand clapping. Ain't nobody getting healed in now. Y'all just having a good time. That's all you're doing. Ain't nobody getting healed. Going in one way and coming out the same. Because biologically, it can't happen. Yo, now spiritually, yes, I give it up for some things can just happen. But I'm talking about scientifically, it ain't no way in TI heals. But if you can use those same instrumentations, those same buildings, those same functionalities to learn how to do it the right way, use the instruments the right way, and create this. That's all you need. And Pastor, stop talking. I should have called this video this. Stop talking. It's time to stop talking. It's time to stop talking. And just let us feel again. Whoever spirit made this beat is going to meet my spirit. And that's how you make the best music. It's a producer all the way across the world made the beat. And then you heard it. And when you heard it, you say, the beat sound like it's saying, all I want. My vibration though, I ain't trying to usher nobody. Because that vibration moved me, not you. And you're trying to move yourself, not nobody else. And that's why the owner's manual means that name. It's the manual for the owner, not for what you own, only for you. That's it, because that's all you own is yourself. So we got to be able to understand how to come to the HerbMan Show ready, so we can allow you to see how to release these emotional things daily, on a daily basis. You get the daily flow in your owner's manual. But you don't need therapy to heal emotionally. You don't need therapy to heal emotions. Can you go do them? Yes, but you don't need them. But what you do need is the right conditions. And you can create them by coming here. You can create them by slowing down. You can create them by spending time with nature. You can create emotional healing by laughing it out, or by dancing it out, or by singing, or you can hum it out. Create your own music, your own vibration. You be the star of the show for a change. You be the one you looking out for a change. Being around people that make you safe. Changing your environment. These things are not coping mechanisms, my brothers and sisters. They are biological completion tools. Emotional healing will never require permission. Emotional healing will never require an explanation. Emotional healing doesn't require you to have to go back and relive anything or go back and try to fix your past. The only thing emotional healing requires is for you to learn how to feel again. So you can understand that it's okay and safe to let it go. It's okay. Let it go. Ain't nobody ever told you that the disease got you. It's always you got a disease. And when you start listening to the vibration of diagnoses and the vibration of words, you'll realize that it's true. You're holding on to it. Let me teach you how to let it go. I can't stop it from happening to you. It happened. But we can show you how to let it go. Remember that we're not trying to replace it with coping mechanisms. But the stuff that we're teaching you are biological completion tools. Way to express and finish and be free of it. If healing can happen without therapy, that doesn't mean that your body skipped the work that it needed to do. It means that your body did the work exactly as it was designed to do it. And if we start learning how to leave stuff alone, how to leave the kidneys alone, how to leave the liver alone, how to leave the blood pressure alone, how to leave the food alone, how to leave the drinks alone, how to leave the girl alone for a minute, how to leave the lotions alone, how to just give your body a break. If you just can learn how to just let stuff go sometimes, you got to leave the job alone. Sometimes you have to be able to understand the value of letting go. I know they call you a consumer, but bioaccumulation is the end of us all if we don't understand how to dispose. Bioaccumulation is the death of us all if we don't understand this very thing I'm teaching you. How to dispose, how to discharge, how to release. Somebody put in the chat, release, please. So with the panacea blend, with the herbs, yes, all of that stuff is the value you get. All of that stuff is the value you get for that little funky measly $50. Any questions? Release. There you go. Yes, yes, yes. Release. Any questions? All I wanna do is heal. All I want is to heal. Yes, gotta release, man. Come on to the show. We can cry together. We can laugh together. We heal faster together. We heal faster together. Somebody put that in the chat. We heal faster together, y'all. See, they don't want us to use this social media for this. That you can use it to find an old lady. You can use it to find old toy. You can use it to find some old clothes and shoes. But they don't want you to. You can use it to find some old friends. But they don't really want us to use it like this now. No performance. No, nothing needed. You are all hired. You are all hired. There's no prerequisite needed. As long as you are a living being, you are hired for this particular job. If you're looking for a job, if you're searching for a job, you are hired as an instrument in the human orchestra. And you can come lending your voice here on this station. You can do that. Because see, humming, unlike other things, it doesn't carry a cognitive load. And so if you're doing something that doesn't carry that much of a cognitive load because you're not trying to perform and there's no urgency, no rush, and you're just releasing, then it's not stimulating. I don't care how much herbs you buy, man. If you in a stimulated environment, the herbs ain't gonna work like that. The meds are not working for you either. You see? And I'm trying to teach you something. Humming has no cognitive load, which means that unless you're trying to hum an album, just releasing puts no weight on the mind. Humming has no language barriers. So that means that all across the world, the things that keeps us away from each other, we now know how to get over those bridges. See, the biggest thing was language. Because you can't speak my language, you may not tend to stop here. But humming has no language barrier. A lot of you say, well, he preach sometimes and he teach sometimes and he cuss sometimes, but humming, global humming, global release. There's no belief system required. So you can join too. And I tell you another thing humming do, because we ain't talking. Cut out all that talking. Humming carries no emotional manipulation. See, I want to give you something for free, because to free you is to free me. And I'm going to try my damnedest to get out of this prison. With or without you. But when they tell me that I got to take you with me in order to get free, then we just got to do what we got to do, baby. I'm going to die trying. Okay? Humming requires the lowest effort. You don't need no money for this, Rico. Mama Nene, you don't need. I know they just say you ain't got no insurance, but you don't need no insurance for this. Because if you just got assurance, this can provide you the insurance that you're looking for. And I'm here to assure you that we heal faster together. The lowest effort required that gives you the highest impact as a collective regulator. That's what humming is. That's what it is. And you have to hum in peace. You can't be all caught up, man. You can't be all disturbed. That diagnosis was a frequency. That diagnosis was a frequency that got you all up in the, and we understand it's going to rise sometimes. It'll rise sometimes. And that's okay. But you got to learn how to set that sun in you. You got to learn how to set that sun. All I wanna do is. Can you guys do this? Can you feel your muscles soften? Can you soften your muscles? Can you breathe a little deeper? Can you hum with the exhalation? Because if you can do that, that's when your nervous system will exit the fight or flight. And then fluids will start moving. Your vagus nerve starts to activate and it starts to calming. And I'm going to tell you that in that state alone, by itself, right there, If we can get you to do that right there by itself, in that state alone, emotions, they complete themselves. So that's why I'm saying cry it out. Tears of joy, tears of sorrow. That's why I'm saying dance it out. That's why I am saying these things. Because we need to complete and get them out of us. Let it go. And you don't need analysis for this. You don't need a blood type and a blood sample for this, you guys. Healing, you don't need nobody to prick you for this, man. Because you need somebody to pan out, not they want to go in. You going in to see what? Oh, it's a real parasite, and you just want to say that you know stuff that you know I don't know, so I could buy something that it still ain't gonna work. Because it ain't about the parasite within, it's about my life being parasitic. It's about how I'm acting like a fungus. Therefore, I'm catching funguses. These things are principles. And when you have these emotions being unfinished, the fear, the grief, the anger, the shock, yes, that diagnosis is going to make things rise. It's going to make it move. But what you need to understand is that it also must discharge and it must resolve. Okay? Let me put this up there. You guys keep tapping. I'm going to keep talking. Let's get us up to 100K. And I'm going to let you on your way. If you guys are interested in the owner's manual, please DM us and we'll get that to you, okay? If you're interested in the owner's manual, please DM us. We'll get it. Just go to the website and type in email or consultation or whatever you want to type in and go and get you some. But when these things are unfinished, okay, they're going to leave residue behind. But it's okay for a diagnosis to take you up. That's okay. It's okay for something to move you. That's okay. But you also need to understand that you should discharge. See that dissension? That's the discharge. And then in all of these, it's going to be what? Resolved. But what we're doing is storing it. And when we store it, these emotions, they're being stored in your waters, meaning they're being stored in your fascia, they've been stored in your blood, they've been stored in your hormones. That's why you're getting PCOS, fibroids, endometriosis. That's why we're getting prostate cancer. That's why we're getting breast issues. That's why we're getting all of these things that are on the way, hanging on the hormonal endocrine system of the body. Those glands have been affected. And when your body is rushed and overstimulated, and when your body is just in this unsupported state, your emotions are going to freeze mid-cycle. You're not going to complete those. They're going to get stored in the tissues instead of expressed. Your body don't need explanation, but it needs to be able to complete the expression in which it has been involved in. And that don't mean you go out and harm nobody. Because the first question I'm going to ask is why the feeling to harm, right? Because we got to get to the nitty-gritty of the emotion behind it. And your fluids are carrying these emotions into different parts of your body. And your emotions, I told you, they're not your thoughts. They're not ideas. Okay? So these emotions are moving through your blood chemistry. Your emotions are moving through your lymph. Your emotions are moving through your interstitial and your intracellular fluids. And when you have this stagnation of emotion, then you have stagnation in the fluids. But when we can remove the obstruction and allow the fluids to move again, allow the emotions to move again, then tears are supposed to come. That's why I said I can't preach and sing and do all that without crying, because I can't be up in the clouds and keep my composure. I start realizing I'm flying, like Peter did when he was on the water. You start realizing, and how I'm gonna stay on message when I just realize I'm flying. How I'm gonna stay on message when I just realize he carrying me. Come on, man. So tears come. Sighs happen. Yawns appear. And spontaneous calms follows. That's not psychology. What I'm talking about is physiology. What it actually does on your body. So that when you're going back to the doctor and you got these people making your emotions rise, you got to know the sequence. It's okay to let it rise, but it must move and it must discharge to be resolved. And a lot of us stuff, I tell you, that diagnosis, it rises, but it stays stagnant and it doesn't move. And when it don't move, it'll never discharge and it'll never get resolved. And that's what we're doing. We're letting the job give us a rise. The relationships give us a rise. The politics give us a rise. We're letting food give us a rise. Sex give us a rise. We're doing all of this stuff, but we're not allowing it to move. So it stays stagnant. And that emotional stagnation is something that you need to worry about from here on out. Because that is the root cause of the issue. You can't be yourself. Living a life constantly proving when you can't be yourself. But what I'm trying to teach you is how to understand regulation. And regulation releases memory without harming you, without re-traumatizing you. I want you guys to get this. Regulation releases memory, the trauma, the drama, without the re-traumatization. We don't need for you to relive. And a lot of times talking can reopen wounds. But regulation can close the loop. And that's why I try to teach you about when the body rehydrates, when it remineralizes, when it calms neural signaling, then that stored emotional charge dissolves without you even having to mentally revisit anything. That's why I'm telling you, people say, I don't know what happened. I just feel lighter. I just feel better. Doing that just made me feel better. And when y'all ready to do this humming thing, we're going to do it. But a lot of times why this feels so confusing to your mind is because the mind has been programmed to think healing requires appeal. That healing requires this high understanding, this high processing, this high explanation. And that's why you're spending money and making folks rich. But I'm here today to tell you that your body heals you through rhythm, not understanding. Your body heals you through being safe, not how much it process or somebody can process them. Your body heals you through flow, not explanation. And when the body is regulated, the mind naturally reorganizes itself. And that's what we really want to teach you guys today. Okay? That was that really big thing on my heart, man, was to teach you guys about the e-healing. Okay? About how emotional healing happens. And it can happen without therapy. The body can resolve what the mind keeps revisiting. But the only way is if the environment is safe enough to let it go. If you feel safe enough to let it go with us, you can come up on the chat. We got about 65K right now. Please keep talking. Please keep tapping. I'm going to keep talking. You guys, let's get us up to 100K. If y'all want to go through the humming session, put me in the chat. Let's come on up. Let's get it. Let's close out with the hum. Let's close out with the hum. What's going on, YouTube? We love you. We appreciate you. We love you. We appreciate you. Yes. Cammy, come on up. Don't be afraid, you guys, to come on up. Or we just humming. No performances. We ain't trying to do nothing but heal together. We ain't trying to do nothing but heal together. Yes, mute your mic real quick, Cammy, until we get some other folks on here. Who else want to come and hum with us? Global humming. Yeah. Sunshine, come on up. Chazelle, come on up. I'm gonna have a female choir. All right, come on. Come on with it. I don't want y'all to come up here trying to sing now. This ain't the Clark sisters. We gotta hum it out. Okay? Y'all come on. Come on, Chazelle, y'all come on. Please mute your mic. Mute your mic. Mute your mic. Mute your mic. Mute your mics. Mute your mics. Mute your mics. We're trying to make sure everybody get in first. The body can heal when the world feels safe, when your world feels safe. And I just want you guys to know, man, that you guys can heal. And we can heal in the most simplest ways. And they don't want y'all to know this because obviously it ain't no money in this, right? But what you're doing, I ain't worried about the money. I'm worried about the truth. That's all I wanted to ever do. I just wanted the truth. And a lot of people find out the truth and sacrifice it for the money. How many more people we got? Francis Smith Gomer. Come on, mama. Mama, you can't come up or something. They won't let me bring you up. Yeah, you probably don't have enough people, mama. All right, y'all ready? Unmute your mic. Let's get it. We almost at 100K, so we're going to get it. We're going to try to do this for a good 3 to 5 minutes. Again, no performance, no effort. Actually, I want you to sound as ugly as possible in your home. Meaning that I need for it to be at that low voice. You know that little morning voice where you barely can say, I want that hum. I want that voice right there. Okay? Because that's the one that's going to allow us to really, really, really feel some release. Okay? Yeah, if you need to go on outside somewhere where you don't be looking crazy, go on and get there. All right, y'all ready? Y'all ready? Put some ones in the chat if you guys are ready. Panel, y'all ready? Everybody ready? So we're just going to catch the beat real quick, and then I'll start it off like this. And remember, you guys, all we're doing, Shoulders down. Okay? Drop your shoulders. Drop them. Drop your jaw. Let's breathe in the nose and hum out the mouth. Come on. Come on. Come on. Just let it go. Just let it go. Just let it go. Come on. Let it go. Yeah, I want it to be nasty. Ugly old hum. Come on now. You'll start feeling yourself warming up. You should start feeling warm. Y'all feel that heat? If you humming, you'll feel the heat. If you humming, you'll feel it in your chest. You'll feel it in your jaws. Just humming, Jack. Just hum with us. Just hum with us, old Jack Astor. Just hum with us. That's what y'all do. We just humming. That's it. Humming. No effort. Right? Do you know how much carbon dioxide, you know how much carbonic acid you let out? You know how much nitric oxide you're producing? This is how you produce your medicine. If you don't want to keep popping pills, you better learn how to laugh. If you don't want to keep popping pills, you better learn how to hum. If you don't want to keep popping pills, you better learn how to cry sometimes. They over there humming too. There's everybody, that's what I'm trying to tell you. You gotta just get it out. Get it out. Get it out. Get it out. And I want y'all to keep humming. All I want to do. All I want to do is vibrate. Send the message through vibration. Don't stop all that talking. Send you the messages through your vibration. Vibrate. You're talking too much. Vibrate. Send it through vibration. Send it through vibration. Let me be the only one trying to sing. Y'all just hum. And you'll hear that. You can hear that vibration. If y'all can start really getting in link and in sync with it, then that's when you're really doing something. But that sometimes that can be too intermediate. I don't want you thinking. So I just say go free. Just be like, make the most ugliest sound, but get it out you. You can't make that sound at work. You're too afraid to make that sound in church. You're too afraid to make that sound around your loved ones. But I want you to make that sound today. Decide to make that sound without anybody worried about it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How many of y'all remember that this is how the old church used to do it? Yes, sir. And folks that used to be in there getting nails and ain't nobody said nothing. It just was a spirit. It was an experience without talking. Just let it go. 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 You still thinking. You still thinking. Let it go. Yes. Moaning. Give me a moan and I'm fine with it. I want you to let it. Now I'm going to move out y'all way and let y'all do the show. We heal faster together. All you need to do is a collective hum. Yes, sir. Give it to him. Give it to him. Give them what they want. Give them what they want. Give them what they want. Come on. All I want to do is yes, sir. All I want to do is that's all we trying to do. Come on now. All we want to do is
get on sync now.
Come with me. Listen to that beat come in. Y'all did very good. Very good. Because it wasn't about listening. It was just about doing today. And I want you to start learning how to trust that in you. Start learning how to appreciate that in you. That you took a time out from overthinking. You took time out from feeling like I needed to have an ability to do something. I needed to sing this way. I needed to be this way to join it. No, everybody is hired. Your instrument works here. Your vibration is needed. And we're going to teach you this every single day. How you guys feel? How do y'all feel? Cammy, Sunshine, Whitney, Spence, how do you feel?
I feel light.
Loving it, brother.
Yes, yes, yes. You can almost still feel like you're humming. Right? It almost feel like your teeth, because your teeth get the chattering and that vibration. And that's what I'm saying, without no talking, without no thinking. You just did something that the doctors can't do. That you trying to go to church today to get, but they don't do church like this no more. So where do you find this at? If it ain't in your home, if it ain't in the way we are doing things, where do we find this at? Now we have a home for it. Here on the HerbMan Show. I appreciate all of you guys. Come back again tomorrow. Participate again. Let's continue to keep freeing ourselves. Let's continue to keep sponsoring and supporting shows that are interactive this way. Not talking about the latest gossip, but actually trying to globally help each other heal ourselves. Not through sound bowling, not through guided meditation, but with our own voices. With our own vibration. Right? So I love you guys, man. There's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Please go and enjoy your Sunday today. We appreciate all of you guys, man. And like I said, we'll see you same bat time, same bat channel tomorrow. Until next time. Love HerbMan. Peace, peace, peace.
Thank you.
What's up? Peace, 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 peace.
Love everybody.
Bye-bye.
Yes, peace, 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 peace.
Everybody.
Let's say bye-bye, Woos.
Bye, everybody.
Shout out.